Hey everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. If you are following my channel even for little bit of time, you know that I very heavily dabble into Python to test out various tools, frameworks and other utilities related to AI. In this video, I am going to show you a tool which I have been using quite frequently lately because it enables me to do debugging quite easily and in a formatted way. Normally in Python, when you want to debug some code, you use the default logger. It is not bad if you compare it to other logging mechanisms in other languages, but still it lacks a lot of things. And that is where this struct log comes in. I'll be honest, I didn't know about it until a long time because it's not a that new thing. I think it is almost 10 years old, but it is quite useful. Plus, it really specially becomes very um, pleasant tool to deal with when you combine it with a rich library. If you don't know what a rich library is, this rich library is simply a Python library for rich text and beautiful formatting in that terminal. It is quite useful, and especially if you use Linux based terminals and to test out your code, I would highly recommend it because it makes it really easy to add color and style to terminal output. Rich can also render pretty tables, progress bars, markdowns, syntax highlighted source code, trace backs, and much more. I will also be showing you how to install it. It's very simple and straightforward, just like StructLog. So we will also install StructLog, and I will show you a very small simple example which you can follow through, and then that will be the same way you can implement StructLog in any of your Python code. Before I move forward, let me also give a huge shout out to our sponsors of the video who are AgentQL. AgentQL is a query language that turns any web page into a data source. With its Python SDK and live debugging tool, you can scrape and interact with web content. AgentQL works on any page. It is resilient, it is reusable, and it structures the output according to the shape of your query. And I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, coming back to StructLog, before we get it installed, let's have a quick look what exactly this is. As I said, it is a production ready logging solution for Python. The I would say the reason of fame of the StructLog is that it is simple to implement. Everything is about functions that take and return dictionaries. That's it. And everything is very familiar. API functions and dictionaries are not just simple but also quite adaptable and powerful because they give you a lot of control to control your logging, and it is fast. And this flexibility comes not at the price of performance, which is really good. And the design is quite flexible, so you select what you want to log to take care of the output of your log entries, or whether you prefer to forward them to an existing logging mechanism, just like logging module of Python. Okay, enough talk. Let's go and try to get it installed. So you can see that I am running this Ubuntu 22.04, and you have guessed it right. The installation is fairly simple. All you need to do is to do pip install structlog, and that is going to install it on your local system very quickly. Now similarly, you can install Rich by doing pip install Rich, and it has installed Rich for you. That's it. So this is how you install both of these. Now let me go to my code directory, and here I'm just going to fire up my VS Code to show you the syntax, and then I will run it in my browser. So let me fire up my VS Code editor to show you the code. And this is all the code you need to write in order to do the struct log logging. So we are simply importing the struct log, we are instantiating the log, and then this is how you print out the log of your code. So if you look at this line number 3, this is all you need to understand in order to embed this struct log in your code. So if you look here, output is being sent to standard output instead of doing nothing. It is also very familiar and similar to what we have in the default logging module. The log level names are same for familiarity, but default no level based filtering is done. It has its own filtering machinery because, as I said earlier, this is quite vast. So I will also drop the link to its repo in video's description, and I would highly suggest you read it because you can make it as complex as possible. There are processors, there are context variables, a lot of things are there, including bound loggers, which you can easily check out. Also, like in logging, positional arguments are interpolated into the message string using %sign. That is very familiar coding technique. This is a drop-in replacement for logging, by the way. And if you know that the log entry is always gonna be logged out, just use fstrings, which are the fastest in Python. All the keywords are being formatted using StructLog.dev. .console render here behind the scene that in turn uses another wrapper function to serialize any value to a string. It is rendered in nice colors, and I will also show you shortly. And if you are using rich library, or even you can use better exceptions, that is another library. Exceptions will also be rendered in colors and with additional helpful information. So let me go to my terminal back, and then we are going to run it. So I'm just going to use python 3 test.py. Let me run it. There you go. So this is what I described earlier, that we have positional arguments which have been replaced, and then we have all of this information in a pretty nice way and very fast too. And if you have done debugging of your streaming application, the RAG pipelines, you know that how important this logging could be when it comes to speed and avoiding the latency. And just to show you the glimpse of its power and how flexible it is, here you can bind it to a lot of other values. For example, I'm binding it to the user for that. Okay, this is the developer who wrote this code, and then maybe some other random key which you can define, of course, in order to debug it. And then what user is doing, happy is equal to true, and then user logged in. So this is one info which will be displayed, and this is the second info which will be displayed. And of course, you can combine it in single line. So if I go to my terminal and run this code again, there you go. So this is a user Fahad, because we have displayed it 2 times. So this is one line, this is a second line with all the keys and all the stuff there. So you see that how easy it becomes and how easy it makes. Not only that, but also it is quite faster. So in my opinion, I think very good tool. And if you heavily work in Python, I think it is a must have these days, because it makes life so easier, because the first level consumer of a log message is a human. So, and the programmer or developer knows what information is needed to debug an issue. So I think with this in mind, a tool like StructLog is quite cool, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Also, as a bonus, now you also know about Rich if you didn't before. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.